Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Patti's Good Life Buttermilk Pancake and Waffle Mix with the Mrs. Butterworth's Dunkin Glazed Donut Flavored Syrup. The syrup was $4.49 and Patti's Good Life was $4.29, and we found both of these at Kroger. So we're going to put the syrup aside for right now. We're just going to focus on the pancake and waffle mix. We are going to make pancakes today. All you need is a cup of this mix and 3/4 cup of water. So this is what's in the package. So you need a cup of this. I have a half a cup here, so we're going to get 2 of these. Put it in the bowl. And I will tell you that while we're doing this, I have sprayed here's my 3/4 cup of water. I have sprayed a skillet with just some great value vegetable spray, cooking spray, and we're letting that heat up on the stove while we stir this. So it'll be good and hot when we start. This will say, don't overmix it. It will be lumpy. So that looks good to me. I don't see any powder in here. We're going to be trying, that mix made 4 pancakes.
But they're big.
They're big. They're 4, they're 4 huge
pancakes.
Huge pancakes. So it says, it says it makes about 6
smaller
4-inch pancakes. Mine are just bigger. So the calories, 23 servings, a 1/3 cup mix, 40 grams is 140 calories. Distributed by Patti's Good Life in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I tell you, it does taste, you get a little bit of that, kind of like that buttermilky kind of flavor. Kind of like you would never eat them plain, by the way.
You wouldn't eat them plain, but we figured we'd try them plain for you. Mm-hmm. No, and normally I put butter on them.
Mm-hmm. I do have to say though, they're not as sweet as I was expecting them to be. They're good. Of course, you're going to add syrup to these anyway, but I don't know, I was expecting them to be a little sweeter, but they're not.
To me, it tastes like just a regular pancake.
Do you get a little bit of like a buttermilky kind of
I see what you're saying,
flavor?
Yeah.
It's not like really sour like buttermilk.
No, I don't think it's sour, but I think it has a flavor that's not a plain flavor.
Yeah. Like flour and water and whatever you put in.
Yeah, I do really like it, and I could pick on this just, honestly, it reminds me of the texture of a muffin.
I can see that. Yeah.
Like when you make a regular muffin, that's what that texture reminds me of. I like it.
It smelled like when we were cooking them, it smelled like cornbread almost.
Yeah, but it doesn't
taste like it
not at all.
I'm just saying that's what the smell was like.
This, I'm very curious about this.
Yeah, it's like a donut glaze.
Yes, Mrs. Butterworth's Dunkin Glazed Donut Flavored Syrup. So it should taste like Dunkin Glazed
I would
donut.
assume it's going to be like a vanilla flavor, wouldn't you?
This is, I don't know, 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Let that one sink
Hold
in.
on.
What are you going to do?
Well, a tablespoon.
Oh my, are you going to get the scale?
You want the white one or the
Yeah.
No, you can just measure out 2 tablespoons and see exactly how
110 calories.
little you get.
Oh my god.
Here, you can put it on.
Okay, here we go.
Here, you can measure it out over top of that one.
Making sure it's a tablespoon.
Not bad. More than I thought.
Not bad.
Definitely more than I thought it was going to be. Because it's a pretty thin syrup, so it runs pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That's honestly pretty good.
It's not bad. I mean,
But that right there is 110 calories for two of those.
Yeah, yeah. Plus the calories in the pancakes themselves.
I'm gonna try it by itself.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea. I can touch it to my plate. Yeah, it's hard to stick a measuring spoon in your mouth. It's too big.
It's really good.
I do get a donut-like flavor.
I like it by itself. Who eats syrup by itself? I just did it.
My dad used to put it with peanut butter.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
And cornflakes or oatmeal. Oh my gosh. Cornflake cereal.
I never had syrup and cornflakes.
Cornflake cereal, peanut butter, and syrup. Awesome. Awesome.
Dad used to mix just peanut butter with pancake syrup and just eat it with a spoon. Or he would get Ritz crackers and eat it.
It sounds really good.
It's very good.
Because I take
A lot of calories.
because I take that PB Fit, which is low calorie, and I take my low calorie sugar, low sugar, sugar free, whatever, and I mix it together. Instead of putting water with the peanut butter
Mix
powder,
syrup with it.
I put syrup with it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I think it's delicious.
Once you mix the pancake and the syrup, it doesn't taste quite as much as that donut glaze, but it's still very, very sweet.
It's very sweet. I don't think it tastes like a donut.
No, you got to think about it. It's the glaze from the donut, but that's why I was thinking.
That's true.
That's why I was thinking they would put vanilla in it, but I don't really get a vanilla flavor. It's really just sweet more than anything.
I love it with these pancakes. These pancakes are.
You can just watch us eat breakfast.
They're kind of dense, but I like that because then you can sop up a lot of that syrup and get a thick layer on there.
That syrup definitely tastes different than a regular syrup, though.
Oh, for sure.
It doesn't have that typical pancake syrup flavor. It has more
Not at
of a glaze flavor, like just sweet more than anything.
I agree. It tastes just like a sweet glaze. There's no maple. There's no, there's no traditional pancake syrup flavor. It's just an incredibly sweet flavor. Syrup, yeah. So you're right. It doesn't taste like the donut itself. It tastes like it's the glaze, and that's
which is usually just powdered sugar and water
sweet.
or something.
Just sweet. So this was an easy thing for them because it's just sweet.
But I kind of like it that it doesn't have like a lot of the extra like the syrup flavor, because you can really get more of the flavor of the pancake itself coming through. I
agree, and I do like these pancakes.
They're a little more dense than they're fluffy. So they got fluffy, but when you're eating them, they're very tight. Like they're not really fluffy and bubbly and a lot of air bubbles and stuff in them. They're not airy.
No, like normally when Kevin is making pancakes, he'll look for little bubbles on the top.
Yeah.
These did not form any bubbles on top at all. You kind of had to look for to
a little dry on the very, very bottom.
Yeah, and then you knew when to flip it because these didn't get bubbles. But I do. That's what I'm saying. They're a little dense, but they feel heavy.
Yeah, they're thick.
And so you're going to feel like you got really full with them. I think this is a really good pancake or waffle mix. And I do think this is good syrup. I like the syrup. If you don't mind the calories.
Yeah.
Of course, that's true when you're eating cake for breakfast. This is what I call cake for breakfast. But, this is a special meal. You don't eat it every day. But I do think these go well together.
Right. Yeah. Now, where's the spaghetti?
Oh, for Elf. You can put this on spaghetti if you wanted to. There's nothing bad about that either. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You'll have to let us know. This has been out in most people's area. They've had it for 8 months or so.
We've been looking for it forever.
Yeah, it took us forever to get it in our area. And I about missed it too because it was on the very, very top shelf at Kroger. I don't know why they do that with new products. But this is the second time that I've looked for a new product and I almost missed it because it was on the top shelf. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.